Now chapter number 1, basic concept in geometry. First of all, we will start with basics. Identify the geometrical symbols. The symbol. What this symbol is of? This is of point and the name of the point is P. So first identification, it is a point. And how to name it? Point P. The second one, it is AB, but segment AB. When both the ending are like this, it means segment AB has a fixed ending. You cannot extend it. This is called segment. So identification is segment, and we have to write it as seg AB. You can even write as seg AB or seg BA. The next one, this is line. How come it is line? How you can recognize it is line? Because it has arrow from both the side. Now what is the length of this side? What do you think? 3 centimeter, 2 centimeter? Even all your answers are wrong, whatever answer you give, because the line doesn't have any proper length. The line is extensible. You can extend it in the both the way, right? From both the ways, from both the direction, from left and right, you can extend it. That's why line doesn't have proper length. Segment, you cannot extend it, so it has a proper length. If I say draw a line of 5 centimeter, it is incorrect, it is wrong. If I say draw line segment or only segment of 5 centimeter, which is correct. So segment has a fixed length, line doesn't have fixed length. Now how to find the difference between line and a segment? You can easily see a line has arrow at both the end, and segment doesn't have arrow on at any of its end. Next, this is called line, and the name of line PQ or line L. It can be identified in two ways. The first way is any 2 point on a line, which is PQ. P and Q points are on the line, right? Therefore it is, you can say it is line PQ, or otherwise you can give just single letter outside the line near to any of the arrow, here also, here also. This is called line L. So you can write or you can name it as in any way, single letter or double letter. Next, now here one side it has fixed end and the other side you can extend it because arrow is there. This type of thing are called rays. So it is ray. Now how to name ray? Ray always start from its origin. So here the origin is fixed point M. So it is ray MN. Ray MN. Can you write ray NM? Answer no, you cannot write ray NM. You have to just write ray MN. Compulsory. Ray MN. From origin till the extended part. Next. Now this again it is line because it has arrow at both of its end. So line, the name is line AB or line P. The next, what it is? Angle. Now you can name it as angle ABC or angle CBA will do, or just angle B, just by single letter, which is okay. The next one, again it has a single fixed point, right now dot, and the single arrow, so it is called ray. And what is name of this ray? Ray PQ or ray QP? The name of ray always start from origin. Point Q is called origin. So ray QP is the right name for this ray and ray PQ is the wrong name. Next, what it is? You can say, sir, it is a line. Yes, a line with a number. Line with a number is called number line. So first let me write line and name number line. The next, again line, it is vertical line. So I'll write just line, and the name of a line is line PQ because it has 2 point P and Q. again angle, so it is an angle. Name of the angle is angle LMN. Again this is called point M, right, point, and the name is point M. This two, this is triangle and this is a quadrilateral. You are right in both ways, but in as per first chapter, which is in basic concept, you don't say it is triangle or it is a quadrilateral. It is a plane. Both together are called plane. And the name of the first plane is triangle ABC, that is also a plane, and quadrilateral PQRS, these are plane. So hope you understood the basic symbols, basic concept of the symbol of geometry. Let's start with the first exercise, but before that we always should do activity. It means a practice to its common thing. Distance formula. When coordinate of 2 points are given, the distance between 2 points is equal to difference of the coordinate. Distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Distance GC minus SC. Here GC stands for greater coordinate, SC stands for smaller coordinate. For practice, you can write GC or SC, but whenever you are writing for exam, compulsory you have to write full form, greater coordinate or smaller coordinate. So let's start with the activity. First, activity 1. Activity 1. Okay, the first one. Points are P and Q. P and Q. Here we will compare the points, then we will write the formula of distance. So we will do subtraction of both the points. Here method if required, and final answer. Now we need to find the distance between P and Q. P and Q be the random point where P coordinate is 3 and Q coordinate is 2. So we have to compare. Now what is greater, 3 or 2? 3 or 2? Definitely 3 is greater than 2. So 3 is the greater coordinate, 2 is the smaller coordinate. Now distance formula is greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Compulsory you have to write bracket. 3 minus 2. 3 minus 2. Now open the bracket, it becomes 3 minus 2 and 3 minus 2 is 1. So distance between this P and Q is 1. The next. Now the coordinate of P and Q has been changed. P is minus 3 and Q is minus 2. P. Now compare minus 3 and minus 2. What is greater? This time when both numbers are negative, the number which is smaller in negative is greater actually. So minus 2 is greater than minus 3. So now distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. First you should put bracket. Greater coordinate is minus 2. Smaller coordinate is minus 3. Minus 2 minus minus plus 3. Minus 2 plus 3. Definitely different sign. Different sign means difference and sign of greater number. The difference of 3 and 2 is 1 and the sign of greater number is plus. So plus 1. Remember, distance is always positive. Distance should not be negative. If you are getting negative answer, it means you are wrong. Next, P is 5 and Q is 8. Right? Comparison, definitely 8 is greater than 5. So distance will be bigger coordinate, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So 8 minus 5 and 8 minus 5 is 3. So distance between P and Q is 3 unit. The next one. 7 and minus 2. 7 and minus 2. So let's start now. Definitely positive number is always greater than negative number. So bracket minus bracket. The bigger number 7, smaller number is minus 2. Now 7 minus minus 2 minus minus 2 minus minus plus 2. 7 plus 2, 9. So the distance between 7 and minus 2 is 9. And the last one, Q is 0 and P is 7. Which is greater number? Definitely 7 is greater than 0. The formula of distance, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So 7 minus 0. 7 minus 0 equal to 7 units. Hope you understood this activity. If you know this activity, now it is very easy to do some sums of exercise 1.1. So we will not wait and we will start with exercise 1.1. Practice set 1.1. Find the distance with the help of number line given below. The number line is given. Remember, in number line, number to the left is always less than number to the right. So if I say compare minus 3 and 1, minus 3 is on the left side and 1 is on the right side. So definitely minus 3 is less than 1. That means 1 is greater than minus 3. If I tell you to compare minus 5 and minus 3, right, both are negative, you might get confused, but remember, minus 5 is on the left side of minus 3 and minus 3 is on the right side of minus 5. So number on the right is greater, so minus 3 is greater and minus 5 is smaller. Now minus 7 and minus 2, minus 7 and minus 2, which is on left side? Minus 7. Which is on right side? Minus 2. So minus 2 is greater and minus 7 is smaller. So let's start with distance b comma e. B comma e. So for distance b comma e, first we have to write the coordinate of b and coordinate of e. You can write in words as well. Coordinate of b is or coordinate of e is. But here I am using the symbol for coordinate. This is the symbol for coordinate. Yes, it is just like a line, but it is also a symbol of coordinate. Now b coordinate is 2 and e coordinate is 5. This is the first step, writing the coordinate. Then what we have to do, we have to compare the coordinate. Okay, so here 5 is greater than 2, so we have to write since 5 is greater than 2. So we got the greater coordinate and smaller coordinate. Then we will write formula. Since distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. You don't have to write short form. For practice it's okay, but in exam compulsory you have to write full form. So greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. So distance b comma e, that is b to e. Greater coordinate is 5 under bracket minus under bracket 2. Now 5 minus 2, open the bracket, 5 minus 2, and 5 minus 2 is 3 units. So distance b comma e equal to 3 units. Isn't it easy? Next, number 2. Distance j comma a. J comma a. So coordinate for j. What is coordinate for j? Minus 2. What is coordinate for a? Coordinate for a is 1. Now we have to compare which is greater and which is smaller. Definitely positive number is always greater than negative number. So we'll write since 1 is greater than minus 2. You should apply this logic, but if you don't want to apply this logic, one more logic is there, right and left. Minus 2 and 1, minus 2 and 1, which is on the left side? Minus 2, which is on the right side? 1. So number to the right is always greater than number to the left in a number line, definitely. So 1 is greater than minus 2. Now formula of distance. Distance formula, distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Okay, speak every time. You should speak while writing, right? Bit louder, speak while writing. Now distance, which distance? Distance j comma a. Greater coordinate is 1. First we have to write bracket minus bracket. So bracket, greater coordinate is 1 and smaller coordinate is minus 2. Now open the bracket, 1 minus minus plus, right? Minus minus whenever come close to each other, minus into minus plus 2, and 1 plus 2 is 3 units. So distance j comma a equal to 3 units. The next one, the sum number 3, which is p comma c. P comma c. Now what are the coordinate of p? P coordinate is minus 4 and c coordinate is 3. Now comparison, negative and positive, definitely positive term is greater than. So 3 is greater than minus 4. One more method is there, 3 and minus 4, right and left rule, right side we have 3 and the left side we have -4. So right side number is greater. So 3 is greater than -4. Now formula of distance. Since distance, what is formula of distance? Speak loudly with me. Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. What is greater? First bracket minus bracket. Now what is greater coordinate? 3. What is smaller coordinate? -4. 3 minus minus plus 4, and 3 plus 4 is 7 units. So distance of P comma C is 7 units. If they ask what is distance of C comma P, it's common sense. If distance from P comma C is 7, then definitely from C comma P is also 7. Am I right? Because the distance between in your house, the distance between two wall from A wall to B wall, if it is 5 meter, then from B wall to A wall will be definitely 5 meter only. Next, number 4th, J comma H. So first what we have to write? Coordinate, J coordinate, and then H coordinate. Okay, J coordinate -2, H coordinate -1. Correct? Since greater coordinate is -2 or -1. Now we need to think of it -2 or -1. For that, in negative numbers, when both numbers are negative, the smaller number, which numbers, right now, which you feel that it is smaller, actually that is not a smaller, that is bigger, that is greater number. Like how? Let's see. -2 and -1. Now when you compare the position of these two numbers, which number is on the right side? -1 is on the right side, and -2 is on the left side, and number on the right side is always greater, so -1 is greater. So -1 is greater than -2. Now we will apply the formula of distance. We know distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Now what is greater coordinate? Greater coordinate we have -1 minus smaller coordinate under bracket -2. First always you have to write under bracket. Now -1 minus minus plus 2. Now different sign means difference, subtraction, difference, greater number minus smaller number, but the sign of greater number. So 2 minus 1 1, and the sign of greater number 1. So answer is 1 unit. Distance J comma H. Okay, so we have completed 4 sums. 4 sums are left. We will do this 4 sum, but before that we will check these 4 sums are right or not. You can check on number line as well. How? Like say B and E. B is here and E is here, and the distance is 3 units. Is it 3 units? See, B 1, 2 and 3. Yes, correct. B to E 1, 2 and 3. Correct. Even they ask E to B, then 1, 2 and 3. Correct. So 3 unit is the right answer. Then J comma A. J comma A. J is here and A is here. Let's find out the distance between J comma A. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, which is 3 unit, which is right. Next P comma C. P comma C. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 unit is the right answer. And J comma H. J comma H. J to H is 1, distance is 1 unit, and from H to J is also 1 unit. So answer is 1 unit. Let's do next 4. Distance. First coordinate we have to write K coordinate. Coordinate of K is -3, and coordinate of O is 0. Now comparison definitely 0 is greater than -3, and if you don't know this thing, then 0 and -3 compare, which is on the right side? 0. So 0 is greater than -3. Now formula, distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. What is greater coordinate? 0. What is smaller coordinate? -3. So 0 plus 3, and 0 plus 3 is 3. Again 3 units. Distance K comma 0. Next, sixth one. distance 0 comma now O comma E. So O coordinate is 0 and E coordinate, what is coordinate of E is 5. Now comparison, definitely positive number is greater. So since 5 is greater than 0, therefore distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Greater coordinate bracket, smaller coordinate bracket. Don't forget to put brackets. Greater coordinate is 5 and smaller coordinate is 0. So 5 minus 0, 5 minus 0 is 5 units. So distance O comma E equal to 5 units. Next, number 7th and 8th. These two sums you can do your own, right? I'm also doing it, but you can do your own and just verify your answer, whether your answer is matching it or not, matching it with it or not. Okay, P and J. So P coordinate and J coordinate. Now P coordinate, P is minus 4 and J coordinate, J is minus 2. Right, now next thing is comparison. Comparison is which number is greater and smaller. If you are confused, I know when both numbers are negative, the smaller is greater, so minus 2 is greater. But if you are confused, you see on the number line, number on the right side is minus 2, so minus 2 is greater than minus 4. Now here minus 2, since minus 2 is greater than minus 4, therefore distance formula, distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. What is greater coordinate? Minus 2 and minus 4. Now minus 2 plus 4 equal to plus 2 units. So distance P comma J equal to 2 units. Now Q comma B. Q stands for minus 5 and B stands for, B coordinate is 2. Definitely positive number is greater. So since 2 is greater than minus 5, therefore distance equal to, first formula we have to write, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Greater coordinate is 2, smaller is minus 5. So 2 plus 5 equal to 7 units and distance Q comma B equal to 7 units. And this is the end of sum number 1 of exercise 1.1. Sum number 2 is also similar. We will do now sum number 2. Now sum number 2. Here all sums are of 1 mark. The same sum but without any number line. So now you cannot see by number line. Now you have to use your brain, IQ, which number is smaller and which number is greater, right? So now first let me read the question. If the coordinate of A is x, it means A equal to x, and that of B is y, that means B equal to y. Find the distance between A and B. Now x equal to 1, y equal to 7. So coordinate of A is x, which is 1, and coordinate of B is y is 7. Correct? So we got two coordinates. Now what we have to do? We have to compare them, right? We have to compare them. Now what is greater? Definitely 7 is greater than 1, since 7 is greater than 1. The next thing what we have to write? Formula. What is formula of distance? Distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. This is short form. You have to write full. Greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. For practice it's okay, but in exam or whenever you are writing test, compulsory you have to write full. Otherwise teacher will cut your 1 mark. See, it is of teacher will cut your half mark. This sum is of 1 mark, and if she cut your half mark for this thing, then only half mark will left. So please don't make such mistakes, silly mistakes. Now first, greater coordinate is 7. First under bracket we have to write bracket minus bracket, and smaller is 1. Open the bracket, 7 minus 1 is 6 units. Therefore distance of A comma B, even you can write B comma A, but in the question they have asked A comma B. A comma B is 6 units, but if they ask B comma A, then also it is 6 units. The next, coordinate of A is x and x is 6. Coordinate of B is y and y is minus 2. Then compare positive and negative. Since positive number is greater than negative number, therefore now formula of distance, distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, bracket minus bracket. Greater coordinate is 6, smaller coordinate is minus 2. 6 minus minus plus 2. 6 plus 2 is 8 units. So distance of A comma B is 8 units. The next one, the third one, coordinate of A is x and x is minus 3. Coordinate of B is y and y is 7. Now comparison, again we know positive number is greater than any negative number. So 7 is greater than minus 3. Therefore distance formula, now you must be knowing the distance formula, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, bracket minus bracket. Greater coordinate is 7, smaller coordinate is minus 3. So 7 plus 3 and 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 what? 10 units. But distance A comma B equal to 10 units. The fourth one, coordinate of A is x and x is minus 4. Coordinate of B is y and y is minus 5. Since, now comparison, now you will get confused, both numbers are negative, but in negative number, whatever the number smaller, the smaller digit, smaller number is always greater. So minus 4 and minus 5, minus 4, actually 4 is smaller than 5, but in both are negative, so minus 4 is greater. So minus 4 is greater than minus 5. Distance, distance, again formula, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, bracket minus bracket. In bracket, greater coordinate is minus 4, smaller coordinate is minus 5. Minus 4 minus minus plus 5. Minus 4 plus 5 is 1 unit. So distance of A comma B equal to 1 unit. Next, number 5th. Okay, in 5th sum now, x coordinate is minus 3 and coordinate of B is y, which is minus 6. Now comparison, again same, both are negative numbers, so in negative number same rule, the number which is smaller, my 3 is smaller, so minus 3 is the greater, so minus 3 is greater than minus 6. Therefore distance formula, distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate. Greater coordinate is minus 3, smaller coordinate is minus 6. Minus 3 minus minus plus 6. Minus 3 plus 6, minus 3 plus 6 is plus 3. So distance equal to plus 3 units. So distance A comma B. And the last sum, coordinate of A is x, so and x is 4. Coordinate of B is y and y is minus 8. Now since comparison, since positive number is always greater than negative number, so 4 is greater than minus 8. Now formula, since distance equal to greater coordinate minus smaller coordinate, bracket minus bracket, 4 minus 8. Now 4 minus minus 8 is plus 8 and 4 plus 8 is 12 units. So distance A comma B equal to 12 units. Isn't it easy? This is second sum. Okay, now activity 2, answer the following. What is the distance between B and C? B and C distance we need to find. See, distance between A and C is given 10, A and B is given 4. Correct? So what will be BC? It's so simple. See, if AB is 4, AC is 10, so BC will be definitely 10 minus 4 because they are collinear. Collinear means they lie on the same line. Here point A, B and C lie on the same line. So AC is 10, AB is 4. So what will be BC? BC will be 10 minus 4 will be 6. So BC will be 6. So distance between B and C will be 6. Units are not given, so 6 unit. This is the answer. The second, what is the distance between Lalu and Rabdi Devi? First we have to find where is Lalu. Here is the Lalu. And where is the Rabdi Devi? Rabdi Devi is at the last. So they both are at the corner, at the end. Now the distance between Lalu and Poplu is given 3.5 meter. Distance between Poplu and Rabdi Devi is given 1.5 meter. So as three of them are collinear, collinear means they lie on the same line. As three of them are collinear, so this is 3.5, this is 1.5, so total will be definitely 3.5 plus 1.5, which is 5. So answer is 5 meter. The next one, what is distance between Motu and Patlu? This is Motu, this is Patlu, and this is Kandi. Motu, Patlu and Kandi. Distance between Motu and Patlu we need to find. Distance between Motu and Kandi is given 11. Patlu and Kandi is given 7.5. Though they are slant, but still they are in a straight line. You can see they are collinear. Motu, Patlu and Kandi are collinear. So this is 11, right? Distance between Motu and Kandi is 11. Patlu and Kandi is 7.5. So what will be Motu and Kandi? 11 minus 7.5. 11 minus 7.5. And 11 minus 7.5 is 3.5. So 3.5 will be the answer, centimeter. So here answer is 3.5 centimeter. The next, if the distance between Mama and Kaka is 5. Mama and Kaka is 5. Distance between Mama and Dada is 15. Distance between Kaka and Dada is 10. Who are at the corner if all three are on the same line? Now who are at the corner? So Mama we will assume as M, Kaka we will assume as K, and Dada we will assume as D. Correct? So we will assume. Now there are different possibilities. The first possibility is Dada is in between. First possibility is Dada is in between. So what is Mama and Dada? Distance between Mama and Dada 15. What is Dada and Kaka? Dada and Kaka 10. So what should be the distance between Mama and Kaka? 15 plus 10. 15 plus 10, 25. Is it 25? Mama and Kaka? No, it is just 5. So this first assumption is wrong. What was first assumption? Dada is in center or Dada is in between Mama and Kaka. So this is incorrect. So ye nikal gaya. Okay, this is discarded. The next one is K. K we will take in between Kaka. So Kaka is in between Mama and Dada. Kaka is in between Mama and Dada. Now what is distance between Mama and Kaka? Mama and Kaka is 5. What is distance between Kaka and Dada? Kaka and Dada is 10. So what should be distance between Mama and Dada? 5 plus 10, 15. Here Mama and Dada is 15 only. Correct, Mama and Dada. So this is correct. Let's think of the third option. Third option is earlier Dada was in between, then Kaka is in between, now Mama. If Mama is in between, so Kaka and Dada. Now distance between Kaka and Mama. Kaka and Mama is 5. Distance between Mama and Dada is 15. So what should be distance between Kaka and Dada? Kaka and Dada should be 5 plus 15. It should be 20. But here it is given 10. So 10, which is incorrect because it is coming 20. So first and third are incorrect. So this one is correct. Mama, Kaka and Dada. This position is correct. So who are at the corner? Mama and Dadas are at the corner. And who is in between? Kaka is in between. So answer, Mama and Dada are at the ends of the line. Ends are at the end. That's all. Next, fifth, if A is between P and Q, A is between P and Q, then we write P dash, A dash, Q. So L is in between A and B. So what we will write? A dash L dash B. L is in between. So L will remain in between A and B. Even you can write B dash L dash A. That is also correct. M is between P and N. P and N. What is in between M? So P dash M dash N. And what is the other answer? N dash M dash P. X is between Y and Z. X is between Y and Z. So X will come in between Y and Z. You can write X dash Y dash X dash Z or Z dash X dash Y. Both answers are right. Hope you understood this activity too, because the next terms are dependent on activity 2. Sum number 3, 2 marks each. From the information given below, find which of the point is in between the other two. If points are not collinear, state so. So it means we have to see whether the points are collinear or not collinear. Now when the points are collinear, for that you should understand, the points are collinear only when sum of smaller distances equal to greater distances. So if sum of smaller distances equal to greater distance, then points are collinear. But if sum of small distances or smaller distances is not equal to greater distances, they are not equal, then points are not collinear. You can write not collinear or non-collinear. So let's start with the first one. The points are, the distance P comma R is given 7, distance P comma Q is given 10, and distance Q comma R is 3. So first we have to compare them. Now since this is the greatest one, so distance P comma Q is the greatest one. Then second one is distance P comma R, and the least one, the smallest one, is distance Q comma R. This is the arrangement. Since P comma Q is greater than P comma R is greater than Q comma R. Now sum of the smaller distances. What we have to do? Sum of smaller distances. Okay, since greater, first we'll write greater distances. So greater distance P comma Q is the greater one, which is 10. We will mark it as 1. Now distance, sum of two, like smaller one, PR plus distance QR. PR is 7 and QR is 3, right? QR is 3, equal to 10. Mark it to. See, sum of smaller distance is equal to the greater distance. Sum of smaller distance equal to greater distance. Both are coming 10, 10. Therefore, sum of smaller distance, that is P comma R plus distance Q comma R, equal to distance of P comma Q. How we come to know? From 1 and 2. Correct? Therefore, as this satisfies the condition, therefore points are collinear. Therefore points. Now which point lies between whom? Which is the greatest one? PQ. So P and Q will be the end point, and the third point, that is R, will lie somewhere in between. P and Q will be, they are the greatest, right? So they will be at the end. So R will be somewhere in between. So we will write point R is between the points P and Q. R will be in between P and Q. That is, we can write in sign form, we can write P dash R dash Q, or even we can write Q dash R dash P, reverse. P dash R dash Q and Q dash R dash P. What does it mean? R lies between P and Q. R lies between Q and P is one and the same. Therefore, yes, points P comma R comma Q are collinear points. This is the end of first sum. Second sum. Distance RS is 8, distance ST is 6 and distance RT is 4. First what we have to do? First we have to compare. Which is the greater one? The greatest one is distance R comma S. So since distance R comma S is greater than, the second one is S comma T, distance S comma T. The next one is distance R comma T, R comma T. Correct? Now first what we have to write? The greater distance. So distance R comma S, which is 8, and we have to mark it as 1. Then sum of smaller distances. Sum of smaller distances, distance of S comma T plus distance of R comma T. S comma T is 6 and R comma T is 4. When they are added, we are getting 10. Mark it 2. But the problem here, the sum of the greater side is 8 and the sum of smaller side is 10, which are not equal. If they are not equal, then the points are not collinear. Since, or you can write therefore, distance R comma S is not equal to distance S comma T plus distance R comma T. Reason? From 1 and 2. As they are not equal, therefore directly we can write points P, not P, no, R, S and T, right? R, S and T. Points R, S and T are not collinear. They are not collinear. The next one, third one. AB is 16, CA is 9 and BC is 7. So the greater one is distance AB. So we'll write since distance A comma B equal to 16, comma distance is greater than distance C comma A is greater than distance B comma C. Now this is the greatest one, so first we will write, now first one, distance of A comma B equal to 16, we will mark it as 1. Sum of the smaller two, distance of C comma A plus distance of B comma C, which is 9 plus 7, and 9 plus 7 is 16, mark it 2. Hooray, they are equal, right? 16, 16. So since distance of C comma A plus distance of B comma C, sum of smaller distances, is equal to the greater distance A comma B. Therefore endpoints will be A and B, the greater distance A and B. So what will lies in between? C will lie in between. So we have to write point C is in between points A and B, that is either A dash C dash B or reverse B dash C dash A. Therefore yes, points A C B are collinear. This is the end of sum number 3. Next, sum number 4. Again the same type of sum. Distance LM is 11, MN is 12 and NL is 8. Which is the greatest? MN. So first we'll write since distance of MN is greater than distance of LM is greater than distance of NL. Now distance of MN is given 12 and we will mark it as 1. Distance of L comma M plus distance of N comma L equal to 11 plus 8 equal to 19. We will mark it as 2, but problem, 19 and 12 are different, they are not equal, correct? So since distance of LM, sum of smaller distance, or NL is not equal to distance of MM, as they are not equal, it means points are not collinear. Therefore points L, M, N are non-collinears, or you can write not collinear, anything related. Number 5 I have done. Now you have to do your own, because already we have done fourth sum. The fifth one I have already done. Here the points are collinear, x dash z dash y or y dash z dash x. So you have to do your own and just verify the answers. Let me do the sixth sum. Distance of DE equal to 5, DEF equal to 8 and DF equal to 6. Now first we have to arrange them in decreasing order, since distance of EF is greater than distance of DF is greater than distance of DE. Therefore distance of EF, the greater distance, and greater distance is 8, we will mark it as 1. The distance of DE plus distance of DF, which is 5 plus 6, and 5 plus 6 is 11, mark it 2. Since distance of EF equal to distance of DE plus distance of DF, correct? Are they equal? 8 and 11 are equal? Definitely no. So they are not equal. As they are not equal, therefore points D, E and F are non-collinears. And this is the end of sum number 3. Sum number 4, which is of 3 marks. On a number line, point A, B, C are in such that distance of AC is 10, distance of CB is 8. Find distance AB considering all the possibilities. All the possibilities means A can be in between B and C, or B can be in between A and C, or C can be in between A and B, because who is between other two, it is not given. So we have to take all 3 possibilities. So case 1, possibility 1, we will assume first A is in between B and C. So case 1, let B dash A dash C, it means A lies between B and C. Let A lies between points B and C. So we will draw a figure. B and C are the endpoints. A you can take, see most of the students they take A as a center. A is not a midpoint of BC, it is not mentioned it is midpoint, so you have to take either here or on that side. So I'm taking it here, A. Now as per the measurements, AC is given 10, so AC 10, CB, BC is 8, which is not possible. Definitely 8 cannot be greater than 10, correct na? So this is definitely impossible event, but then too we have to solve 8 and find AB. We need to find AB. So first of all, distance of the bigger distance BC equal to distance of B comma A plus distance of A comma C. Right now BC is made up of BA plus AC, because BA plus AC is BC. Reason B dash A dash C, this part. Now BC, do we know BC? Yes, 8. Do we know BA? No. Distance BA, that is AB, we need to find AB. And distance of AC is 10, equal to distance of A comma B equal to 8 plus 10 will go on that side, will become minus 10. So distance of A comma B equal to 8 minus 10, which is minus 2. But distance cannot be negative, but distance cannot be negative. Am I right? Distance cannot be negative, distance is always positive. Therefore B dash A dash C is impossible event, or impossible impossible, that is impossible, that's all. Now case 2, let, now we have taken A is in between, now we'll take B in between. So A dash B dash C, that is B lies between points A and C. Then again we have to draw a figure, a random figure. Now A and C and B will be somewhere here. I'll take it here. Now AC is 10, AC is 10, BC is 8, BC is 8. Yes, this is possible. Then AB will be 2, because 10 minus 8 will be 2. That is possible. So we will write, now since distance, no, therefore distance AC equal to distance of AB plus distance of B comma C. And the reason is A dash B dash C, that means B lies between A and C. AC is 10, distance of AB we don't know, distance of BC is 8, 8 will come on this side, 10 minus 8 will be distance of AB. Therefore distance of A comma B equal to 2 units, which is possible. So yes, this is possible. So distance of AB can be 2, distance of AB, yes, can be 2. Then case 3, let, now the remaining A point was in between, B point was in between, now C point, so A dash C dash B, that means C lies between points B and A, or A and B. Therefore distance of A comma B equal to distance of A comma C. Okay, I forgot to draw a figure. First we have to draw a figure. So first I'll cancel this and then draw a figure. The name is A, B and C will be somewhere here. Now AB, we need to find AC. AC is 10, BC is 8. Yes, this is also possible. So AB will be 10 plus 8, 18. So that's right. Therefore distance of A comma B equal to distance of A comma C plus distance of C comma B. Distance of A comma C 10, distance of C comma B 8, 10 plus 8, 18 units. Therefore distance of A comma B is 18 units. So first thing is not possible because answer was coming negative. Other things are possible. So answer, the possible values of distance A comma B are 2, and 18. That's all. Sum number 5 is ditto same like sum number 4. Point x, y, z are collinear such that x, y is given, y, z is given. Find x, z with all the possibilities. All the possibilities. So first we will take case 1. Case 1, and what is the first case? We'll assume y is in between. So y, x dash y dash z. So we will draw a figure first. X dash y dash z. X, z, and y will be somewhere in between y. Now xy is given 17. Xy is given 17. YZ is given 8. So 17 and 8, which is possible. So we can get xz. Xz will be 17 plus 8 is 25. So therefore xz or distance x comma z equal to distance x comma y plus distance y comma z. Reason is x dash y dash z. X comma z we need to find. X comma y is 17, y comma z is 8. Therefore distance x comma z equal to 25 units, which is possible. Yes, distance is positive, so this case 1 is possible. Case 2, we'll take now x is in between. First y was in between, now I'm taking x in between. So x dash z. Now again we will draw a figure. Y, z, and this is x. Now values xy 17, xy 17, yz 8. Yz is definitely is not possible. If xy is 17, how y can the bigger one is yz? Yz cannot be 8, so it is impossible. The answer will come negative. Find xz. Now we will write, since distance yz equal to distance yx plus distance xz. Reason, y dash x dash z. Yz is 8, yx is 17, distance xz. So distance xz equal to 8 minus 17, and distance xz equal to 8 minus 17 is minus 9, which is impossible, as distance can not be negative. Therefore y dash x dash z is impossible. So this is right, discarded. Now case 3. Case 3. What is third case? Third case will be, now z will be in between. So x dash z dash y. Now as per figure, x, y and z. Now first xy is given 17, xy 17, which is possible. Yz is 8, yz is 8, so xz will be 17 minus 8. Since distance xz equal to distance xy, y, bigger one is xy. Distance xy equal to distance xz plus distance zy. Distance xz, we need to, xy is already given 17, xz we need to find, and zy is 8. So distance xz equal to 17 minus 8. 17 minus 8. And distance xz 17 minus 8 is 9 units. Correct, which is possible, 9 units. Therefore, answer, final answer, the possible values of distance xz are 25 and 9. This is the end of sum number 5. Sum number 6, sketch proper figure and write the answer of the following. Here all sums are of 2 marks. Sketch proper figure, it means you have to draw figure just like previous sum, and it is very easy because here the possibility is already given. See, here it is given a dash b dash c. It means b lies between a and c. So first we will draw a figure because they have asked us to draw first a sketch. So every time let me draw a figure. Okay, now here it is a dash b dash c. AC is 11, AC is 11 and BC is 6.5. A dash B dash and C. AC is 11, and BC is 6.5. Need to find AC. Since here not all three possibilities will not come because one possibility is fixed possibility is given. Distance of AC equal to distance of AB plus distance of BC. Reason A dash B dash C. Distance of AC is 11. Distance of AB we don't know. We need to find it. And distance of BC is 6.5. 11 minus 6.5 equal to distance of A comma B. Distance of A comma B equal to 11 minus 6.5. 11 minus 6.5 is 4.5. 4.5. So distance of AB is 4.5 units, and this is the answer of first sum. Second sum, if r dash s dash t, so r dash s dash t, st is 3.5 and rs, okay, so definitely here distance is greater, so s will come on this side. So rs is 2.5, rs 2.5, st 3.5, 2.5 and 3.7, not 3.5, 3.7. Find RT. So simple. Now distance r comma t equal to distance of r comma s plus distance of s comma t. Reason will be r dash s dash t. If you forget to write reason, they will cut you a half mark. For every mistake, they will cut you a half mark. Geometry is all about reasoning. Remember what? Geometry is all about reasoning it correctly. Now RT, we don't know. Distance of RT, distance of RS is 2.5 and 3.7. Therefore, distance of RT equal to 12 and 6 over 9. So 6.2 units. 6.2 units. The next one, x dash y dash z. So x dash y dash z. Now xz is 3 root 7. Yz is root 7. So y will come somewhere closer to x. It is given root 7. Root 7 means 1 root 7. And xz is 3 root 7. Xz full. 3 root 7. Now distance of xz equal to distance of xy plus distance of yz, and the reason is x dash y dash z. Distance of xz is 3 root 7, distance of xy is root 7, and distance of yz we don't know. Distance of yz equal to 3 root 7 minus root 7. So distance of yz equal to 2 root 7. 3 root 7 minus 1 root 7. So 2 root 7 units. And this is the answer of third sum. So this way we have completed sum number 6. Now sum number 7. Which figure is obtained by 3 non-collinear points? It's very easy. It is of 1 mark. So let 3 non-collinear points be points A, B and C. Point A, B and C. Now we will draw 3 points. So one A, B and C. These are non-collinear points. Now we need to draw a figure. Which figure can we draw? Which figure can we draw? We can draw a triangle. So a triangle can be drawn. The figure obtained is a triangle. That is triangle ABC. The name also. Okay. The next one. This is extra. It is not part of textbook. It is not given in your textbook. I have done it extra. Which figure is obtained by 4 non-collinear points? 4 non-collinear points. So first we will take let 4 non-collinear points be points A, B, C and D. Now there are 2 cases. Case 1, case 2. Now why case 1 and case 2? Here they have told 4 non-collinear points. It means 4 of them are non-collinear, but in that, in first case we will take 3 are collinear, 4th one is not collinear. 3 are collinear, 4th one is not collinear. So we will take out of 4 non-collinear, 3 points are collinear. Therefore, let's draw this. 3 points are collinear, and the 4th one non-collinear. I'll take A here, and B, C, and D. Correct? Which figure is obtained? A triangle. Even by 4 non-collinear points, this way a triangle is obtained. The figure obtained is triangle A, B, D. The next case 2. Now all 4 points are non-collinear. So one A, second B, third C, and 4th D. These all are non-collinear. So let's join them. The figure obtained is quadrilateral ABCD. That is quadrilateral. and here the figure obtained is triangle. And this is the end of first exercise with one extra sum. First exercise 1.1. Hope you understood all these sums. If you have any doubt, feel free to ask me. Okay, have a nice day.